Hey everybody, clearing. All right, today I'm just going to start with a connection spread for the divine counterparts and see where each is at regarding the connection and what each is going through in their personal lives, extenuating circumstances and all of that. I'm seeing burden and a desire to be more free-spirited by both on the first split, but let's see. So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through. What can we see for the twin flame collective that joins me here? Masculines on the left, feminines on the right, connection space, and what's coming up for the unions, I wanted to say. So masculines, oh yeah, connection, feminines. Okay, so we get a meeting in the middle. This Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, to me, this is the central card, the union space, the connective energy. This is a new beginning on the way in the physical. This is not quite there yet, or it's being stalled for some reason. So we're going to get into clarifiers on that. But what else I can see is that the feminine is the lunar and the masculine is the solar. So this can represent, because a pentacle represents 1 year's time when we're looking at timing in tarot. So in the reverse like this can mean 6 months, which might not be a literal translation. It might just be the averaging energy. Divine masculines have this rock bottom card. This is the dark night of the soul kind of card. This is the existential crisis. This is the original separation wound. This is abandonment wounds. In the reverse, this can be the lowest of the low. It can be that they are holding themselves there, or that they feel at the mercy of circumstance for some reason, but we'll get into that. And then we have head over heart, divine feminines staying in grace, knowing their truth, sitting on this sword of truth, not necessarily being triggered. Queen of Swords can be sort of just try me kind of energy, but in this deck it's more like it's its own protection, that the feminines can go into head over heart right now and be more balanced over what might be happening in the masculine polarity. And then going into the future, we have the Hanged Man in the upright position, which is, boom, suddenly seeing the light. So whatever this standstill is, it looks like it's going to be moving out, but let's see. So for the divine masculines, what is it in the divine masculines' lives that is causing this rock bottom? Oh my God. Oh, we got the Ace of Pentacles showing up again, this new beginning in the physical, in the reverse, and the Hanged Man. They feel like circumstances are dashing their chances at a new start, an offer, something that they were planning got flattened. We also have the card of secrecy. So divine feminines, you don't know about whatever this is that the divine masculines were banking on, I just heard. So something not necessarily directly related to this connection, but something that would affect this connection has stalled. Could be money issues. And then we get, oh, so much emotion. The Moon and the King of Cups, both in the reverse. This is an overwhelm. Total overwhelm is what I'm getting. So there are lots of things showing up from the subconscious, from the masculines. I'm actually hearing cause and effect, that they're seeing that they have to balance this stuff out in order to come forward, in order to offer this more unified, harmonized self to the connection. So emotions are coming up from the deep right now. Let's get one more card. What are they emotional about in their private lives? Victory and the destined path with the feminine. So they are very uncertain right now. I just heard, have I lost you? I think I've lost you. I'm going to run out of time. What are they feeling? So that was in their private life. So this is about the divine feminine right now. What are they feeling directly about the feminine? Union, Four of Wands. Wanting this friendship, having an awakening that there's been codependency. This is my card of codependency, especially in the reverse. In the upright, it's sovereignty. This is an enlightenment. This is an awakening card, the Judgment card, about anything codependent here. Crutches, I'm getting that can be belief systems, addictions, living situations, other partners, business situations, financial troubles, but union and friendship, and curious how they're going to balance this out so that they can offer. With that Ace of Pentacles twice in the reverse, they are feeling like they can't offer. Okay, what can we see for the Divine Feminines in this Queen of Swords energy? Actually, I'm going to use the same deck. What's going on in the Queen of Swords, Divine Feminine's private life? So they are seeing, okay, yes, wow, we get the Emperor, the High Priestess, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This is my card of the 3D. In the reverse, I like to read it as there's more than meets the eye. Divine Feminines are understanding, because this Queen of Swords is the all-perceiving, all-knowing from having direct experience. And so they know that there is much more, maybe in this period of stall for whatever reason, on whatever level, that there is more than meets the eye, and that there's a lot of work being done. Emperor and High Priestess means that this can be the rigid framework, but it can also be keeping it cool, keeping it under control, and then this knowing, tuning into source. So it's like the Divine Feminines are just trying to read energy on a deeper level, have their own inner masculine stability, so they're not having to be codependent on the masculine at this time, and doing the work. We also get this card of a blockage. So the Two of Swords is block. In the reverse, the feminines are seeing that there is a way through this. Oh, divine timing came out as well. So divine feminines, if you've been blocked, if you've blocked energetically or in the physical, it does look like it's only a matter of time before things smooth out. Whatever this is a temporary pause, and just keep connected to source with that High Priestess knowing, and head over heart. But let's see now what's going to make the difference going forward. I'm going to pull some cards actually to see what blockages are being cleared. So what are the divine masculines clearing in this period of time? Okay, they are seeking deep, deep wisdom within about their desires. So they really are saying enough is enough. I need to figure out what I want. I'm so confused. I need this space. What are the divine feminines clearing at this time? Journey and seek. So they are very aware of the journey, and that they are seeking cosmic answers, bigger picture answers with looking to the stars. We get root, boundaries, and the soul. So healthy boundaries. This is where the autonomy is coming into the physical, I just heard. Feminines are being asked to drop deep within to the soul level, and to just respect boundaries, respect your own boundaries. Really look at what sovereignty means on a fine-tuned level. Everybody's actions speaks more about them than you, so to speak. So divine feminines are really taking comfort in that and adjusting their own inner knowing about what creates emotional stability, foundation, abundance in their own lives. We are in a period, divine feminines, where we are really balancing out our own capacity and our own responsibility for our own happiness. This journey is creating those answers, how to do this. And sometimes, so if there is this blockage happening, sometimes that is a blessing in disguise to show us that we really can be good on our own, even in the face of adversity. Let's see what's coming up next for this Hanged Man energy. Clean up a few cards. Okay, Hanged Man in the reverse. I like it actually because it shows that the universe had us in a headlock and now we're being released from that. So what will happen for the masculines going forward regarding the Hanged Man energy? We're getting Page of Pentacles and the World. So this cycle is going to complete, and they are going to be able to step into more kindness of self and other. There's that one pentacle that's waiting to be offered. Right now it feels so intangible to them. When this cycle closes out, they will be able to bring forward that idea or sentiment or plan. But right now it's not time. They need to still balance this stuff out within them and to have more of an awakening about energy and the balance that can be had here. What can we see that is coming for the feminines with the Hanged Man? Oh wow, we get the card of blockage again. So it came out in the neutral position and this emotional stuff. So divine feminines, your side of it is to really not take any blocking personally, any energetic blocking, any 3D blocking, and just know that your divine counterpart is so emotional right now. We got the King of Cups for your divine counterpart along with the Moon. They are in total overwhelm right now. And so it's not about you, divine feminines. This cycle, this too shall pass kind of energy. Wow. So let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to go into a daily divine masculine reading now and see what we can about the DMs. What is this big emotional overwhelm going on for the DMs at this time? Thank you, Divine Creator. What can we see for the DMs and what might be causing this need for space and processing their desires? What is happening in the connection from the DM point of view? Oh, we got union and free-spirited. So they are wanting to come towards you, Divine Feminine. With that Page of Pentacles, basically 3 times in this reading, they do want to come towards you. But something of an energetic freedom is still lacking. Whatever the deal breaker obstacles seem to be, they are really struggling with how much they love you and whatever that paradigm is that they're subscribing to. So we're getting the Magician and manifestation. They're feeling hopeless to manifest right now is what I get from this, because they feel something is gospel that's outside of their control. So, you know, people can only hold up in that stuck energy, that contradiction to love, let's say, for so long before they free will choose to break tradition. Free will, non-traditional belief. Oh, this fell out, so what is it? Yeah, whatever's stopping them from equal give and take. Secretly, they are going to start seeing the truth and come forward to what? Second chances. They're going to see through the shadows and see that you're their person. Whoa, okay, the deck just fell apart and I was told to read it. So that was very coherent. Back to shuffling. Thank you, Divine Creator. What are the divine masculines thinking and feeling? Thinking about the connection, about their divine feminine. What are they feeling on the heart space about the connection and their divine feminine? What are they wishing for their lives at this time? What actions are being taken? What is the biggest challenge? What is the spirit-guided solution for that challenge? And where are the energies going in the near future? Where is the connection going in the near future? Okay. Conscious mind for the connection. Oh my gosh. 2 of Cups and heartache. So the love is here and they're hurting. I just dream and wish for everything. So they are seeing such incredible love here, but they also feel torn between this love and what they think is contradictory to it. So they are really feeling in a crisis of the heart. They've got some beliefs from the world, things they tell themselves, and things they worry you think about them that are holding them back, and they just wish it could all work well. We are so conditioned to think we have to compromise and settle and concede in relationships. And so divine masculines are really working on that troubled problem of fearing that they will lose themselves if they come into this relationship. Or if they choose one person that they love this much, that they won't be able to reach their other goals or live the things that they're still drawn to. What is the thought about divine feminine on the heart space? Or on the mind, conscious mind? Ace of Wands. So this is connected with purpose and moving forward. There's still this shadowy horse rearing up out of control a little bit because this piece about purpose has not been found yet. And time to ground yourself. So they are feeling very ungrounded. It's a cracking open still. I feel the same haywire energy. It's overwhelming emotion that the masculines are having. It's frustrated. It's inconvenient to their lives. It's causing them to need to figure this shit out, I just heard. And to balance themselves out, they need to figure out what they can do. Passion for divine feminine goes hand in hand with the divine masculines having a sense of purpose. And so they know they need to ground themselves. I'm feeling a lot of reckless energy here. Frustrated, projections. Feeling like it would be easy to put it on divine feminine, but they're trying not to do that. It's not fair to do that, I just heard. So they're conscious of their tendency to make other wrong in order to justify their desires right now. I'm getting a sense that the masculines are opening up to a brand new type of desire or waking up to something more purpose-filled or the potential for that. So right now, everything feels like a big swirling chaos. What are they feeling on the heart space about the connection in general? There's so much burden in their lives that they can't come forward to this new potential right now. And they are waiting for you. I just heard I've really done it this time. They are waiting for you in the reverse. They feel like maybe they have waited too long, done something that has pushed you away once and for all. So they don't know. The Fool, this is the Fool card in this deck. So even though they love you, they feel like they've really done it this time. And they're not quite sure that they can have this. They feel foolish. Because of the burden, it's caused them to act out of character, I'm hearing. And they feel like they've pushed you away. But how do they feel about you, divine feminine, on the heart space? Oh wow, blocking. So this does seem to mean that a lot of divine feminines have recently been blocked. We get the Two of Swords, which is my card of blockage again for the third time in this reading. And Warrior of Wands, that's the Knight of Wands. The passion is squished right now because they cannot human right now, I just heard. Oh, divine masculines. I heard some of them say, I can't human right now because I've got to become my God self. Oh, yes, that's the resilience I expect from divine masculines. So yes, this Knight of Wands is going to ride forward after this period of blockage is over, but right now they can't. They have to individuate even from the intensity of this connection. Whether this is something that is happening in the physical or just boundary setting, they need to find their own truth. The blindfold on the Two of Swords is talking about going into one's own personal truth and cutting out the world so that we can really, really know what our heart's saying, not any of these other swords. They can represent, again, the things the world tells us. This sword of fear versus love can represent any of these misconceptions that seem contrary to what our heart is whispering to us. So divine masculines need to find their passion right now. What are they wishing for in their own life? Awakening and communication. They want to talk about their awakening. They want to learn about their awakening. They want to follow that sovereign path of their awakening, and they maybe want to talk to you about it, but they are still uncertain. I always think that, yes, it's okay to brainstorm with people when it's productive, but when there's this much emotion, we really need to find our own truth. So I feel like they innately know that. Divine Masculine's not wanting to rush forward to talk to Divine Feminine because they need to figure it out on their own. But they want to talk to you, but they just can't bring themselves to, because they're in this awakening right now. They are talking to some other people about certain things. I'm hearing, did you ever know that da 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 da? It's like their eyes are being open to certain things, and now they're starting to talk to others from that place. What are they wishing for this connection? The Moon and the Empress. They want secrets to come to light. They want information. There's something they're stuck on, not knowing if or not. I never imagined so much perfection. So while they think of you as the perfect everything, something has thrown a wrench in it, I just heard. So whatever this thing that has seemed to be contrary, they want to understand that secret. Also, their abundance. The Empress card is also material abundance, energetic abundance. They want to know the secret. They think that you have figured something out like this. You are a muse to them, but they don't want to go through you for it. If you can do it, they can do it, and they want to tap into it. You have seriously caused resistance in their lives because they see how you, Divine Feminine, are flowing in your abundance in some regard. Whether you think you are or not, they think of you that way, and they're really thinking, I've got to match this person. If there's a shot, am I ever going to make it? Am I ever going to be on that level? Divine Masculines who are watching, if you see that greatness in your feminine, it means you're of it. Really think about that. If you see that kind of thing in someone, that is a mirror for you. It does not mean you are separate from it. And vice versa, Divine Feminines. If you see the potential in your masculine, that's because you are also of that energy to see those things, because it is a reflection. What can we see for the Divine Masculine's actions? Warrior of Pentacles, that's the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So they do want to meet the world from this beginner's eyes sort of level and see in a whole different way. So something has radically shifted the Divine Masculine's alignment, perspective. They've hit an emotional breaking point with the King of Cups in the reverse twice. It's like a very, I need to buckle down, I need to get things straight, I need to show up differently, I need to look at the world, I need to be more present, I need to show up to life. I am terrified. This is like a baby steps, but with a foundation kind of thing. And I am terrified in the reverse. This is the remedy to anxiety, to uncertainty, is to start where they can and build from there. What are the actions they want to take towards Divine Feminine? Here's that Ace of Wands in the upright now with doing the inner work. They want to do this inner work so they can meet you on top of the mountain, so they can see you for who you are, so they can be this new purpose-led version. Oh, love is the answer. This is the action they want to take. They want, oh, I'm going to cry. They want to transform their lives to make themselves proud, but also to meet you as their best self. And they really need to effing figure out what that looks like, I just heard. Oh, Divine Masculines. So much love. What is the biggest challenge for the masculines right now? Reclamation of their own heart, their own intuition, their own unconditional love. Queen of Cups is the example that Divine Feminine you have given, but this is their own tuning into their own psychic, intuitive, unconditionally loving core. And then reclamation. This is them reclaiming that essence. The masculines can't go through the feminines for these answers. They have to go, oh yes, and furthermore, listen to your heart in the same inverse position. You just can't make it up. So they are really taking their own inner feminine intuition into a union place and listening to their own heart. They know, but this is the biggest challenge. They have to figure out how to do that. They can't keep floundering and flailing anymore. what is the next, or what is the solution for this challenge? 7 of Swords in the reverse, 8 of Cups in the reverse. In the upright, 8 of Cups is walking away from things. This is the gone, not gone card. And 7 of Swords, this is deluding ourselves, being secret. In the inverse, it's kind of being more honest about things. So the solution is to not be hot or cold, but to harmonize, to find the truths that allow for non-reactive embrace of reality and working with what is. I'm too afraid to talk to you just came up with I am manifesting you, but too afraid to talk. So they're trying to figure out what it is. So this is the divine gag order, to be honest. When we get that anxiousness, like too afraid to talk, that can be our intuition just saying no. Divine gag order. So divine masculine's experiencing this terror that you're overcoming because you're stepping onto purpose. It's okay that you're maxed out and can't talk to your feminine right now. They are manifesting you, though, divine feminines. They need to go deep within to listen to their own hearts right now. It's a resounding message. What is the direction of the connection in the near future? Oof. 2 of Cups in the reverse and 10 of Swords. We're still in dark night of the soul, kind of, or mini dark night of the soul. If this doesn't resonate and the masculine is in your situation not in a dark night of the soul, I mean, social media and everything can look happy, but it doesn't mean it is. But we don't want to be feeding energy and saying, oh, they've got to be negative to get through this. It doesn't have to be that much. This can just be coming to 0 point. It can be taking a step back from love to really get our thoughts clear. So 10 does reduce to the Ace of Swords, which is truth. We've seen so many Aces of Pentacles, Aces of Wands, and so the Ace of Swords can give way to those new beginnings in the physical that are purpose-led. And I am addicted to you. So they are addicted to you for some kind of crutch, and they need to pull away from exactly that connection so that they can think for themselves. This is actually a really immense rite of passage that they are saying, I can't find my truth at this time unless I completely detach and come to it on my own. Love taking a back burner. So in the near future, it looks like a lot of divine masculines are going to be in deep inner contemplation. Let's get some cards for what the divine feminines need to know. So again, it doesn't mean that you're going to get blocked. It just means that there is a boundary to be aware of. We saw the boundaries card with you, divine feminine. So oftentimes when we are not able to help someone or be there for someone because they have to go through that rite of passage themselves, our boundaries and our consciousness can expand to include the remedy for feeling excluded from the other. It's not about you, divine feminines, and so you can make it about you by balancing out and really respecting and understanding that everybody is actually entitled to go into their own zone when needed, and sometimes it's so overwhelming that they can't voice it. And so forgiving yourself for the times that you've had a meltdown, haven't been able to talk to others, have needed to do it on your own, just tapping into that and sending compassion if you need to. But keeping your vibe high, divine feminines. What can we see for the divine feminines at this time? Temple of eventual destinies, benevolence, spiritual progression, and enlightenment. So just know it's not over. It's coming back around. It's getting stronger than ever. This is a destined partnership, a destined soul connection. Benevolence, it's all happening for an ultimately beneficial reason. This is the way of spiritual progression, and everybody's going through an enlightenment of sorts right now about certain emotional truths is what I'm getting. Okay. Just looking at a card. I imagine you naked. So divine masculines are still thinking of you as more than friends, as their ideal, but they need to be themselves and live up to their own ideal for themselves. They need to become the person that they're meant to be in the fullest so that they can match you. So we can have a real shot at this, I just heard. Okay, many blessings, everyone. Bye for now.